Once upon a time, on a Christmas Eve in the 24th century, a burning red fireball streaks through space as an alien ship pursues.
Faster! We're gaining on it.
We cannot let it escape.
But meanwhile, nearby in the same sector, Captain Jean-Luc Picard commands the Federation flagship, USS Enterprise NCC 1701D.
Captain's log, stardate 42120.3. The Enterprise and my crew are en route from Syntagis-Selev to Federation Starbase 33 for standard debriefing and maintenance. We had hoped to be there before the holidays were upon us, but you might say that fate's lights have been against us most of the way.
On the bridge of the Enterprise, the senior officers clock out for the day and turn over command of the ship to Riker, Worf, and the night shift. Also, this is a Season 1 story, so Tasha and Geordi are on the bridge. Ho 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 ho!
Good night, Trent.
And there is a dude named Trent on the ship. He only has one line. Don't worry, I'll point it out when we get to it so you don't miss it.
Sorry to stick you here tonight of all nights, Vasquez.
Also, a Lieutenant Vasquez sitting down at the helm, and the beloved alien character solely invented for the comic this story came from, Scooch, takes over on the op station. The pair are relieving Lieutenant Geordi LaForge and Lieutenant Commander Data.
Ditto from me too, Scooch. Did I use that slang phrase correctly?
Yes, Data. You're doing very well.
As you can probably tell, this story is going to be a little, let's say, off. It was written before TNG had aired. Let's just roll with it and have some holly jolly fun. Plus, we get to enjoy some original characters, like Vasquez taking over from Geordi here.
Have fun, Geordi. Data, we'll try not to fall asleep at the wheel here.
Commander Riker, you have the bridge.
Thank you, Captain. I do not anticipate any problems tonight. It's traditionally a quiet evening, galaxy-wide. Enjoy the party, sir.
Frankly, Riker, I have little tolerance for holidays and festivities. But the crew likes it, and I should make my appearance.
Aren't you coming, Worf?
Sorry, Counselor Troy, but I can use the extra time in my station, even though my Klingon people celebrate the coming of our gods this season as well.
Oh, well. Happy holidays to you in any event. Hold the turbo lift, sir. We're coming.
Good night, all. Have fun without us.
Aye, aye, sir. You too.
Humor?
Commander Riker, I picked up an alien reading on my panel.
Really? Worf?
Looks interesting, sir. Uncategorized alien vessel entering at the equivalent of our warp factor 2.
Routine diplomatic overtures are in order, I'd say. No problem, Captain Picard. Enjoy yourselves.
As I've told you, Commander, that is highly unlikely.
Trent, Scooch, optimum magnification of ship on the view screen. Worf, make initial contact.
Aye, sir. Opening all hailing frequencies for communication.
And there it is! Trent's one line. And I'm pretty sure it was supposed to go to Worf. But they drew the comic book dialogue balloon looking like it came from this guy, so we used it as an excuse to sneak another voice actor in here. Have fun guessing who it is. Have fun guessing who any of us are.
The spirit of the season ought to keep this meeting on the congenial side. Amen?
What if this isn't Christmas time for those guys, sir?
Commander, something weird just happened to my instruments.
Doesn't appear to be the alien ship, sir.
The burning red-hot streak, racing through the cosmos, swerves away from the pursuing alien ship, and without warning collides with the hull of the Enterprise. The bridge goes completely dark.
Never seen anything like this.
Wait. Trent, switch to auxiliary power. Damn, we shut down again. What? That chill.
I don't know about you, sir, but whatever that was, It felt like it went through my entire body.
Captain Picard and the turbolift, with Data, Tasha, Geordi, and Counselor Troy, calls Commander Riker on the bridge to see why his ship is experiencing power blackouts.
Commander Riker, this is Picard. Status report. What's happening with the power up there?
Deanna, are you?
I'm fine, Geordi, I think.
On the bridge?
I just can't figure it. Everything's returned to normal on my boards.
Strange. Could it have been some odd sort of feedback caused by the alien ship's power source?
I've established contact with the alien ships, sir. I've asked them to maintain their present distance in case your theory is correct.
Riker to Captain Picard. Everything is under control. No need for concern. I'll call if something more dangerous than a power surge rears its ugly head.
I don't like this.
Sir, there's absolutely no cause to alarm anyone yet, and your absence from tonight's functions might cause just that.
Deanna's right, sir. Besides, interruptions in power like that, while rare, are not unheard of.
I would like to speak with the alien, Commander Worf. Bring him on. Have the computer translate his language for me.
Aye, sir. Here is Captain Bronder.
Greetings. I am Commander Riker of the USS Enterprise. Captain Bronder.
The bridge's view screen switches from a display of the stars to the image of a tall, dark humanoid figure. He is covered in tightly wrapped black garb. The only visible part of the alien are two intense eyes staring through a slit in the wrappings, and perhaps a hint of green around them.
The apologies of my people, Commander of the Enterprise. We will hold our position to avoid any further disturbances like those your fellow Worf described to us.
Scan them, sir. They seem pretty harmless.
Allow me to extend the Federation's invitation, Bronder, to you and several of your people's representatives to join us in our season of celebration, all in an effort to share the ways of our people with each other. Of course, you must board our vessel unarmed.
That would be without need of speaking it, Riker. We accept your generous invitation, Riker, and we look forward to absorbing all we can from your kind.
Very well. Prepare to be teleported in the next 30 standard minutes. Enterprise out. Give him a few minutes, Worf, and then contact Captain Picard.
Aye, sir.
While Commander Riker makes the official first contact arrangements, Counselor Troy gets dolled up in her quarters in preparation for the ship's big holiday parties. Ho, 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 ho.
I did sense something unusual back in the turbolift, but was it necessarily something to be worried about? If only the Betazoid part of my heritage would allow me more certainty.
Get used to it, Deanna. I know this is season 1, but that's going to be the case with you for too much of the show, sadly. Picard has to get dressed up too. In the captain's quarters, he slips on a very formal-looking green party jacket that he apparently wears to holiday parties.
Bridge to Captain Picard, requesting your presence in Transporter Room 6 to welcome diplomatic entourage from alien vessel. They've expressed an interest in joining our celebrations.
Acknowledged, Mr. Worf. It will be good to stall those parties a moment, though I feel now I should have stayed on the bridge.
Tasha, too, is dressing up for the Yuletide fun and games.
I've always longed to have the holidays back in my life. I didn't get to do much celebrating when I was a child on the colony, and my duties with the Federation since have kept me from keeping my faith. I am really looking forward to loosening up tonight.
Okay, that line is really awkward given what we know about the character's background and why she wouldn't be able to celebrate the holidays as a child. We're just going to move on right past that. Oh, here is a nice distraction. If you ever read any of these Season 1 TNG comic books, you surely remember these next two Enterprise D residents, the unforgettable and unforgivable, the infamous Bickering Bickleys.
Oh, Mrs. Bickley, is the tantrum of the hour over for now? think maybe we could celebrate one Christmas on time for a change?
Mr. Bickley yells like a jackass while his wife stands in their quarters half naked and unable to decide which outfit to wear to the party. Women, am I right, fellas?
Go on ahead, Michael J. Bickley. Go ahead, since it's quite obvious that you can't wait to hit that Christmas cheer for another 5 minutes.
Hey, we never said this 1987 dialogue was going to hold up. At least the comics were trying to embrace Gene's vision of family life on the Enterprise. Speaking of which, while the Bickleys argue, Dr. Beverly Crusher and her son Wesley also experience some pre-party tension.
But Ma, do I have to go to this dull old party? It's not like I believe in any one of these ancient rituals. Christmas, Hanukkah, Rethlum, or anything.
Wesley Crusher, you are accompanying me to the party. Now move it.
As evening becomes night, personnel begin to make their way to the holodeck, or hollow chamber, as we are sometimes calling it in this story. Don't ask me why. Ho 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 ho.
You look fine, Data. Now just relax.
But I'm always nervous at human gatherings, Geordi. As an android, I'm still having trouble understanding accepted behavior during these observations of archaic customs.
Nonsense, buddy. Just follow my lead when we get into the holochamber.
Oh my. It would seem our timing was impeccable.
Geordi and Data arrive outside at the same time as the Crushers and Counselor Troy. Troy speaks to the holochamber door.
Open. Merry Christmas to you, Data.
I am most excited about this evening. Thank you all for including me in on the festivities.
It wouldn't be a party without you, Data.
Geordi greets young Wes with a pat on the head as the bickering Bickleys approach, arguing louder and louder with each step closer.
Come on, Geordi, cut it out. Geordi, I'm not crazy about the fact that my mom forced me to come to this holochamber in the first place.
Wesley, just turn around and enjoy the view.
And I can't believe you said that.
Oh yeah? Well, listen to this.
The group enter the holochamber and step into a massive room the size of an arena. The room is packed with Enterprise party-goers enjoying holographic snow. Children build snowmen while others race down short slopes of snow lined with Christmas trees.
Cool.
Inquiry. Cool?
Swell, boss, keen, neato, stoop, fragged. Got it?
No.
They continue forward into the party, and Troy notices something hanging overhead.
Mistletoe, Geordi.
Calm down, Trekkies and Trekkers. I know this fan base can't resist a new ship, but Troy only kisses Geordi on the cheek. And watch out, Mistletoe, here come the Bickleys.
Don't think I didn't notice how you hung that towel either.
How I hang my towel is my problem. Mwah.
And another thing, I'm fed up with your constant...
Tell it to the counselor.
In the transporter room, Tasha joins the captain, who is waiting on the incoming guests.
Thank you for postponing your recreation time, Tasha.
When I heard your page, I thought I could be of service.
Very ready to beam aboard, Captain.
Bronder arrives along with 4 other Krieg. They are each dressed in identical black garb from head to toe.
Welcome aboard the USS Enterprise. I am Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
And I am Bronder of the Krieg. May we see more of your magnificent ship?
It is our custom to shake hands when...
Captain, if I may, it must not be their way.
One would assume.
But it is Christmas after all. Gentlemen, if you'll walk this way. Your men seemed very impressed with the Enterprise, Bronder.
They certainly are taking in every inch of the corridor.
As Picard and Tasha escort the Krieg visitors, young Mr. Crusher schemes an escape from the party while his mother socializes.
Mom's busy, now's my chance. They'll be short-handed on the bridge, what with all of these parties tonight. Maybe I can get Commander Riker to let me sit at the ops post again.
The young lad makes his way down the corridor, but hears Picard and Tasha approaching from around the corner, continuing the ship tour for the Krieg.
Well, if you Krieg like our hallway, you really ought to enjoy our first stop.
Someone's coming. Better pour it on.
Many who visit my ship ask to see our famous holodecks, Branda. So won't you and your people join us in our holiday celebrating?
Captain Picard may be one of the fleet's most seasoned diplomats, but he and Tasha are so busy with the Krieg that they do not notice one of them slip away. The burning ball of energy the Krieg were chasing, that struck the hull of the Enterprise earlier, is now zooming down the ship's corridors unseen. While the crew of the Enterprise might be oblivious, the Soul Krieg is picking up the trail.
Yes, I felt it. It is here. Or it has been recently. I can sense its energy trail. It's come down this corridor. Yes, it's just around that bend. Huh?
Hey, who are you? Did my mother send you to...
Bah! You're not the one I'm after. I must have misread your force aura.
What was that all about? More importantly, what was that? He's heading back towards the holodeck. I better follow.
Wesley returns to the holochamber and finds Picard introducing the Krieg to the crew.
Branda, our ship's counselor Deanna Troi, and Lieutenant Geordie LaForge.
Welcome aboard, sir.
More aliens like the one I followed. But why was that one walking around the Enterprise unescorted? I've got to talk to Captain Picard. Captain Picard, I must speak with you.
Wesley, please, not now.
But sir, one of those aliens was wandering around the halls, alone, and Regulations TX 99.43 clearly states...
Wesley, a little respect for visitors might be in order.
But sir, this one here was following me in the hall, and he seemed pretty upset when I caught him. And he said I wasn't the one he was looking for.
Looking for? Is that true, Branda? Are you Krieg here looking for someone?
Well, Captain, not exactly someone. Aren't we all searching for the entity? The one we try to model our actions after? Our inspiration?
What are you on about, Branda?
Wait a moment, Captain. Bronder, do you believe the being or force you're speaking of is here?
Yes. We were on the trail of something when our instruments led us to your ship.
Sir, if this being entered our ship, that might help explain the strange power surge earlier.
Very well, Data. You and LaForge scan this deck.
Aye, sir.
I'm afraid I detect nothing out of the ordinary, sir. Except for the Krieg, of course.
Same here, sir. No being, entity, or force.
Then perhaps we were mistaken as well.
Better luck next time, little troubleshooter.
No, there is something funny going on here. Why don't you believe me?
Wesley, come back here.
Wait, Beverly. You stay. Enjoy the party. I'll calm Wesley down.
Counselor Troi runs down the corridor behind Wesley.
Wesley, wait.
Counselor?
I'd like to talk to you about what you think these visitors are up to, because I felt it in there. It was one of the strongest forces I've ever touched.
But even if you believe me, what can we do? We have no proof that they're up to any... Counselor, did you just hear something?
Quiet, Wesley. I think it's...
It's too late for silence. You, woman, you have sensed the power as we did, and now you will find it for us, because we are here to take the spirit from you.
Back on the bridge.
Commander Riker, we've got some trouble.
What is it, Scooch?
I'm registering some slight energy drains on my console, sir. It looks like it may have something to do with the alien ship.
Just in case it's a Krieg, Scooch. Throw up the shields to prevent...
Too late, sir.
The lights!
Come on, Deanna, now's our chance.
The lights across the Enterprise dim during the power drain, distracting the Krieg and allowing Wesley Crusher an opportunity to just push him over. Convenient.
Oof!
Hey, I did it!
Maybe now I can find out the Krieg's true motivation. Damn, I cannot read him through all of his covering.
Wait, Deanna, his eye openings.
Yes, I can feel his intentions very clearly now, and they are not good.
No!
Oh.
You cannot steal my force from me. I must reach Bronder.
Hurry, Wesley. We must stop him.
Back on his feet, the crazed Krieg storms back into the hollow chamber party.
Bronder! They tried to drain me. They are like us.
Huh?
What?
If our intent is known, then there is no need for false diplomacy any longer.
Weapons beamed from their ship.
Take him, Geordie.
Way ahead of you, Tasha.
Hold yourselves, Krieg. Even without power, we outnumber you 100 to 1 in this room alone. My crew has already disarmed 3 of you. Besides, we do not have the entity you are looking for.
Sorry, sir, but it is here. I felt it.
Yeah, and she read one of those Krieg guys. They're bad news.
Wesley?
Very well. We were wrong to try to trick you. Our instruments detected the entity here in this sector. But while the Enterprise's instruments apparently missed it, your Troy seems to be able to home in on wherever it is.
My Betazoid gifts are not always 100% accurate, but the spirit I sensed was one of the most powerful I've ever encountered.
So, if this thing's so powerful, where is it in holy Data?
Geordie sees the cosmic fireball emerge out of Data's body and begin zipping around the room.
Data!
Data lies unconscious on the floor.
It was inside Data. My visor is picking it up as it's leaving him. I must be the only one that can see it. It looks like a skinny old man?
It is here.
Unshield yourselves, Krieg.
Upon the command of their captain, the Krieg joined their leader in ripping off their tight black clothing from the waist up and revealing, oh, all of you are going to love this, revealing ripped, muscular bodies covered in green fur. That's right. Beneath all of that covering, the mysterious Krieg look like the Grinch on roids. Merry frickin' Christmas, y'all. Ho, 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 ho,
Ready for intake, Bronder.
Commence. Bring the spirit towards us.
This is all so strange. I cannot see anything.
I assure you, sir, seeing is believing.
While Picard might not be able to see, Geordie is watching the glowing entity streaking back and forth. It begins to glow and change shape.
I cannot see it, Geordie, but I believe it's there.
I believe too.
Well, then see if you all can believe this. The entity it's gaining mass. Somehow it's growing right before my visor.
For a moment, the glowing energy spirit appears to Geordie to be in the shape of a hefty old man with a long flowing beard and a pointy hat. I like that look. Ho 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 ho.
Captain, the spirit is going to attack Bronder.
Ah!
Visible only to Geordie, the spirit merges into Bronder's chest, and the Grinchy alien falls down on his back.
Geordie, where is it? I can't see it.
It's inside Bronder. No, wait. It's leaving Bronder and the room.
LaForge, lead Yaw and Troy after it.
No! I mean, wait, please. Sir, please let it go. It means no harm. I know, it was inside me. It's just spreading. Well, it felt wonderful.
Well, if they're not going after it, we are.
Halt! I'm captain of this vessel, and I'll decide...
Frolag, stop! Captain Picard's right. This is his ship. We are the guests. We'll do as he says.
Bronder, if you're trying to pull a fast...
Captain, it was wonderful.
The Krieg captain smiles, a creepy but sincere smile, letting Picard know there was no treachery in his heart. You might say It had grown in a size by a factor of 10 or so. Ho, 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 ho.
Well then, Krieg, if anyone is to find this thing, we'll need our power restored.
On the bridge of the Krieg ship, Bronder's crew react to his orders.
What?
You heard Captain Bronder's order. Chip, restore power to the alien vessel.
It just doesn't sound like Bronder to relinquish stolen energies.
On the Enterprise, the lights return to their full brightness.
Power's on.
You okay too, buddy?
Yes.
Then let's find that spook.
Quickly, Geordi. You, Deanna, and the Krieg must pool your senses and try to...
Wait, sir. Let's try holodeck 3. To the left.
Geordi leads the captain, the Krieg, and the rest of the Season 1 regular cast who were at the party next door to holodeck 3, or Holo Chamber 3. I guess it's interchangeable now. Oh well, who cares?
Yes, I'm definitely scanning some form of energy trail. A quick peek into this deck's party oughta...
The group enter holodeck 3 and see the Marciac Festival. They are tall, slender, pink-skinned people, and like actual pink, not like Shran on Enterprise being racist to humans. But they're in colorful tights doing crazy alien acrobatic dance moves in front of a woman on a throne while smoke rises from burning cauldrons. Geordi stares in amazement at the Marciac.
Man, these Marciac crew members really know how to celebrate the...
Geordi, the spirit?
Sorry, sir. It has come by here, but it's not here now.
Onward, then.
The group leave holodeck 3 and continue the search down the corridors to yet another holiday party.
I sense it strongly here. Geordi LaForge?
Yes, Bronder. It seems to dissipate energy as it travels.
They enter a familiar setting, another holo chamber, but this one packed with the green-skinned Trimpolian Triac. They are a scaly humanoid people with pointy ears and webbed toes, who look like they would be at home under the sea. A robed figure stands tall, as if preaching profound truths, as scantily clad green women, a Trek staple, lay adjacent to the wise man, basking in the glory of his preachings. Across the chamber, a crowd of fishy people cheer with their arms raised high. It's a pretty strange image. Go read the comic! Ho, 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 ho!
No, it's not here at Trimpolian Triac Party.
But it's left its essence. Bronder, the spirit entered you as well. Can you still feel a part of it within you?
Yes, Data, but...
Do you too have a feeling of where it might be now? Ships
north!
The bridge!
Hurry!
They make their way to the bridge, where Riker sits in command from the captain's chair.
Alien ship maintaining, Scooch?
Practically dead as a doornail, sir. I'm not even sure if it was them geezing our power before anymore.
Wonder if that blackout had any ill effects on the parties we weren't at.
Suppose we could call the captain.
Well, Geordi, is it here?
Is what here?
Geordi sees the spirit in the corner of the bridge to the left of the view screen. It has taken the ghostly form of a skinny old man, now in a red suit with black boots, white beard, and red hat.
Yes, sir, it's here, but it looks dissipated. Tired almost.
Then I must have it!
No, Data, grab him.
A part of the spirit now appears to us as a purple ray being pulled into the Krieg Frolog's chest.
He's sucking in the entity's life force, Bronder.
Frolag, stop!
Frolag stops his attempt to absorb the entity.
It's dying. Needs our help.
Our love. Isn't that the least we can offer it?
After what it has done for us?
Geordi can see it in the blurry form of a really skinny Santa. It's sad to see, actually. Nothing makes me more unjolly than picturing a Saint Nick so malnourished looking. Even though he looks like a ghost with no skin and bones, he looks like he is just skin and bones.
Hey, it's getting up. You guys are helping it.
Geordi sees the spirit become more of a solid, clear form. The skinny old man in a red suit grows larger and tubbier as well, and soon Geordie is staring at a massive glowing Santa Claus hovering on the bridge in front of the view screen.
Sir, if I may be so bold, what the hell's going on around here?
Well, I can't say I'm totally sure, but I'm tempted to say something spiritual.
Jean-Luc, are you saying...
Even the captain believes in it.
It's thriving, sir, on our feelings, and it looks like it wants to...
Pay us back!
The Santa spirit becomes a streaking ball of flame once more and dashes in circles overhead on the bridge, spreading holiday cheer.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Oh my.
This means it made them all high AF.
Oh my.
Wow!
Fuck.
It's gone, sir. I can feel it.
I think we all can now.
With its work done, the spirit departs the Enterprise and continues its voyage across the galaxy, streaking away, leaving a glowing red trail. But the Enterprise isn't the only ship getting Christmas lit. The Krieg back on Bronder's ship are tripping balls too.
Draggle, what's the feel? Ugh.
I don't know. Oh. Just signal Bronder on that alien ship.
Worf, surprisingly chill and okay being this effed up with everyone else and not trying to hide it, passes on some good news to the captain.
Captain Picard, I have a signal on my communicator from the Krieg. They say they'd like to join our celebrations. They also mentioned something about gifts.
Well, then by all means, Lieutenant Worf, wave them on. Captain's log, stardate 42122.7. Whatever the galaxy-traveling entity we encountered was, it left both the Enterprise and Krieg crews with more, much more, than we could have ever given it. I only hope it lasts into the new year.
Well, I don't know if it's a Christmas story for the ages, but your jolly narrator appreciates all additions to his legend. Ho 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 ho! Even this one. A thank you for joining us, Tex-Trekkers. The festive spirit of the Spaceways wishes you all the most joyous of holiday seasons, along with all my friends, Jean-Luc, the Bickleys, Scooch, and even that scamp Wesley. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year!
Have a very, very happy holiday season, everybody. We love you.